Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Pranita Rao. I am an intuitive abstract artist, an angelic Reiki practitioner, and I work with angels, archangels, unicorns, dragons, tree spirits, and of course, Reiki too. Today we're going to talk about resilience. As a highly sensitive person or a sensitive person, you might have noticed that you may be more resilient in nature than other people. For example, there might be really tough problems in your life that if it was happening in somebody else's life, they might probably not be able to overcome it. But you've seen yourself overcome challenges that might be life threatening, life altering, also quite traumatic in ways that were hard but successfully. Um, and many a times, highly sensitive and sensitive people use their inherent resilience to overcome challenges. As a highly sensitive person myself, I have had to utilize my resilience for various areas of my life to stay true to myself, b stand my ground, and c overcome challenges. Um, so this might be a controversial opinion, but I feel that resilience, especially for highly sensitive people, can be a double-edged sword because on the one hand, it helps us overcome challenges and helps us stay strong when things are dark. But on the other hand, resilience can also put us in this loop where we are attracting traumatic situations just to be resilient or showcase resilience. And of course, this is not a conscious choice. It happens unconsciously. For example, we could keep having to attract situations where others need protection, or we need protection, or we need to defend ourselves, or we need to defend others, or we have to constantly stay in a state of um, flight and fight, or constantly fight our way through things, which would require us to be resilient, which would require us to show inherent, continuous, stable amounts of resilience for a very long period. So, what do you do in such situations, right? Well, first of all, the question to ask ourselves is, do we want to change that about ourselves? Because I think any quality, it can be sort of neutralized, but I don't think you can really change a quality about us, especially if it's a positive one. I think we should not as well. Uh, I mean, if you are gifted with resilience, you should definitely celebrate it. But I suggest we monitor it as well. For example, um, I have been somebody who has attracted a lot of trauma because a part of me had to show resilience, again, unconsciously. And although I have been healing those wounds, those inner child beliefs, those soul wounds to change my reality, but it's been very hard because that's my core personality, to be resilient, to showcase resilience. um, but I do realize that it's not really helpful because at the end of the day, it really affects me. It affects me if I have to keep showing resilience for a long duration. It affects my mental health, it affects my physical health, it affects my hormonal health, it affects my soul health. And then I realize that I don't have too much energy to do the things that I enjoy, or I don't feel like myself, or I just feel sad. Which is why I think it's very important to monitor resilience and monitor the way resilience works for us, shows up for us, or and when we need to recognize when resilience is actually becoming a negative way to live life. Um, and this might show up in many ways. For example, you might be resilient and attract situations that involve a lot of, say, hard work, or you might attract situations that require a lot of alone time, or you might attract situations that might require a lot of just a lot of traumatic situations. Could be any sort of trauma. So the key to recognizing when resilience is going off is to check if we feel extremely masculine. I think that has been a telling sign for me. Whenever I'm in my extreme masculine zone, um, I feel as though I am showcasing my resilience way too much. um, Again, it's not something that I'm saying to criticize myself or people who are extremely masculine, especially women. I quite admire that quality about myself, honestly, and I really celebrate it and embrace it. I love my masculine side, and women should love their masculine side. But it's just that if we are uh, if we've had to live a life where in our childhood or in our early adulthood or even in our late adulthood we've had to sort of deal with our problems quite independently without the support we really needed. uh, Women can become hyper independent or hyper masculine, not necessarily, but we can like tilt into a zone where we feel the need to do everything by ourselves. um, and it has taken me a lot of inner work to shift from that mindset. Honestly, I still do struggle with it, because I feel as though, again, it's this part of me that feels like, hey, I can do it. Why can't I do it? I'm resilient enough to overcome the situation by myself, right? Uh, but I guess I've made a conscious choice to recognize when that is happening and heal that wound through energy healing, through Reiki, through angelic healing. Um, and I think when I start healing again, I realize that I've been in my um, negative resilience mode. I'm sorry, I don't have another word for it right now. But I feel as though I have overdone it. And it usually happens with some degree of a negative experience. Um, Especially if you're energetically sensitive or emotionally sensitive, you might find yourself uh, having fights with people, or you might find yourself attracting a lot of vampire energy. If you're sort of being over resilient in situation, I understand that it's just the universe responding back to us, giving us opportunities to show more resilience. um so which is why I felt that this video is necessary for me to share. um Honestly, a part of me was like, hey, you not dealt with this part of your healing fully, like it's still healing. Are you supposed to share this? But I was like, what the heck, right? Like, I'm on this journey. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to heal this particular wound. And if you're a highly sensitive person and sensitive person, you'll know that we take time to heal. And because our traumas can be quite deep at a soul level, quite old at a soul level, it takes a lot of time, and it's okay. I guess I'm just trying to be not resilient to the idea, and I'm just trying to be honest and raw about uh, how resilience can go wrong if we don't keep it in check. Also, the purpose of that, sharing that, is for people to know, for viewers to know that um, you don't have to be resilient all the time. You can just be like, I can't handle it, and that's fine too. I think that's just us being human, honestly. And I feel, especially for highly sensitive and sensitive people, we have to keep telling that to ourselves, that we have to be human. Because I'm not generalizing this, but highly sensitive people do come onto this planet with a lot of work to do, by which I mean on themselves, with others, that involves a lot of trauma. um, and it's a lot. It's like a full plate. We're born with a full plate, and it's okay to make one of the spoons a golden spoon and give it to ourselves as a break, as the it's okay. I'm gonna be a human through this lifetime, even if I have a lot of work to do on myself and others, and I'm just gonna accept it. If I'm not able to be uh, resilient today, it's okay. And I think I had that moment this evening when I just um, felt like I lost my shit, for the lack of a better word or a better sentence, and I just burst into tears. And it has been a while since I haven't cried, and when that happens, it really happens. Um, and it felt like I was really resilient for a very long time. And then I realized that I had to make some changes and I had to slow down in certain areas of my life, and things were not actually working out. Uh, and that I was not okay with something. And I was pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and working really hard towards a certain goal. And today I just realized that it was too much for me. Clearly, that my entire being was sort of rebelling against uh, that resilient push of mine. And that cry was a cry of help, I guess, from my inner child to me, as to stop torturing yourself and stop being so resilient. It's okay. If you can't handle it, you cannot handle it. It's fine. I think we just taught, right, to uh, get things right. Not just the first time, but the second time and the third time and the fourth time. And if you don't get it right by the fifth time, you're a sore loser. But really, if you're a highly sensitive person, I've realized that our learnings can be really long, uh, really arduous, and really repetitive. Um, and I honestly don't know why. I've tried asking my angels as to why this is the case. And again, I'm not generalizing things, but from what I've read, the research that I've read, the people that I've met who are highly sensitive, I think they can relate to what I'm saying. It's even a lot of sensitive people. Um, I know I'm making high sensitivity sound like uh, uh, a pain, like a tragic situation to be in. Honestly, there are a lot of gifts, a lot of positive sides to being highly sensitive. And if you check out my other videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. But today, I just felt it's a vulnerable sharing video where I'm just being raw and honest. Um, so, if you are somebody who is used to being resilient, used to pushing yourself more than you can handle, my friend, pause, stop, breathe, cry, give yourself a hug, and just treat yourself as a human being. Because honestly, I think no matter who is in our life, who loves us, how much we are loved, how deeply or how madly we may be loved, nobody is going to remind us to cut ourselves some slack. We have to do it for ourselves, and you have to do it for yourself. Of course, this is me reminding you, ironically, but what I mean is, um, you have to tell yourself that resilience is good, but not to a point that it turns into self harm. Sorry. So if you've been working really hard at something, and your nervous system and your body and your being is like screaming to rest or like stop or change direction, then listen to it, because it's just telling you what you need to hear. um, I hope this video was helpful, and I can keep talking because I love talking and I love being expressive. Um, but if you wish to talk and share your problems, I'd be happy to listen to you. I am a coach for highly sensitive people, painters, spiritual seekers, healers around the globe. I'm really sorry. And I take one-on-one sessions, and also I have a 12-week program for sensitive painters that I do. I also offer angelic healing and angelic reiki and angelic guidance sessions for sensitive people to help them through challenging situations, navigate challenging situations, to help them move from a place of self neglect to self love. If you'd like to know more about my services, you're free to check out my websites and service pages. The links for both of them are in the description. You're also free to book a clarity call with me by using the link in the description. Please know that I'm here to support you and I'm here to help you, but I only work with people who are truly eager for transformation and eager to invest in their transformation. And I say that with a lot of love. So, if you're interested and if you need a coach in your life who is raw, vulnerable, and really wishes to support you, then you're free to reach out to me. No problem if you don't want to either, no pressure. But I would love it if you could drop a comment and share as to what were your insights after watching this video. Does something come to your mind that you'd like to share? Have you been too resilient in any area of your life? If so, why? And what has made you so resilient? Or if you're comfortable sharing, if there's something that has happened in your childhood or adulthood, even that has made you somebody who has had to be extremely resilient. Or if you're going through a situation where you've had to showcase extreme degree of resilience for a long duration, and as an intuitive, I'm sensing that somebody who's going to watch this video might be sort of going through long periods where they've had to showcase resilience. So whoever it is, you have my empathy, and I'm sorry, but there's hope, and I believe in you that you will find a way to be kinder to yourself. So please do share in the comments because I love to engage with you. I'd love to know your story, and it also helps my YouTube channel grow, quite honestly. And also, please do like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you found like you could resonate, relate to what I was sharing, and most importantly, if you could learn something today. Um, I believe in giving people results and showing them the way forward. And I would love to know if my video changed something for you, made you realize something, or altered a belief system for you. Um, and please let me know in the comments if you'd like me to make YouTube videos on certain topics that are related to sensitivity, highly sensitive people, angels, Reiki, energy healing, or art. Thank you for watching this video. I sincerely am grateful that you took the time to watch 19 minutes of this video. Uh, I am so appreciative of that, and I would like you to know that. And I hope you have a great day ahead. Bye.